Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Memphis head coach told me pregame, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Tigers offense will get the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Makes the catch. It's Tipton. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Hayden. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got a little grass. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets him a second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
So Tulane's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Find some fresh air. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Trying to run, it's Hayden. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Scanning the field, it's Nolan. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
He caught it, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots.
Touchdown, Memphis! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Memphis, 14, Tulane, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He goes down for a loss on the return. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. 1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. On the move, it's McClure. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Makes the catch at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Back to throw, it's Nolan. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Chapman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Looking to move the chains. Here comes Memphis on 4th down. The play action fake. Under fire. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Rush is on him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the RPO, complete. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Hill. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Reads it, fires complete. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to throw it again. Makes a catch. Might have a chance. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls it on the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Let's it fly. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. To the air, it's Nolan. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
With the run on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Tigers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. To throw, it's Nolan. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. That's reeled in. It's Hayden. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. just keeps slinging it. Using his feet to buy time. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Ben.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Here's the pressure. And they got it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Lets it fly on the move. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to pass on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Punt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with UAB taking on the ECU Pirates.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Green Wave head coach coming out of the locker room. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move them on the counter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's McClure. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They just keep firing. Escapes the pressure going right. Breaks into the open. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Going to the run, it's McClure. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long. Making a play, not putting the ball.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. There's a crease. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up, you play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now, going on the offensive, getting them in 2nd and long, a pretty predictable situation.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Hey, this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're...
Turns on the Jets. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Tulane right back to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Right on the money. Push down for the tackle.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Touchdown, Green Wave. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away. The Green Wave strike right back. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter, they're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis 1st down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Chapman. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's loose down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And he made the extra point without problem. Coming out with it, it's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. The run inside, it's McClure. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Tulane to the line, facing second and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side now. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Throws to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used the timeout. Quick completion to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. That's caught. It's Lewis.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
To the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where, can you be clutch?
Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen.